Well, hello my crafty friends, and welcome to another video by yours truly. And this is what I've got for you today. A nice, simple, straightforward Christmas card with a bauble and a branch, and I will show you the products that I've used. It's just a nice, straightforward, quick Christmas card. So if you're looking for those quick Christmas cards, this is kind of one of those which I've been doing, and I have done several of these. So let me just show you what I've done, and then you can so yes, so here we go. So I've done a few of the silver ones, but what I've also done is a few on black. So, and I will show you the dyes that I've used and the products that I've used. Don't worry about that, I will show you that. Now, for those of you who've been following me, if you look down below at my previous videos, you'll see a gold king on a black card. Now, a lot of you will know I do love gold on black, and this, I thought, just lend itself to being gold on black. So that's what I did, and then that's the first ones I did, and then I did the silver version. So this is what I've done, and this is what I'm going to show you how I did that. Now let's talk about products. What did I use? I used, for the die cuts, this set by Crafter's Companion, and this is the one I've used, obviously. So, and that's what I'm going to show and use today for the Let It Snow card. And this is what I used for the black with the angel, and that's what I did. So that's what I used. So and there's several others as well. You've got the Christmas tree, you have got the Santa and the houses, so that's quite nice. You've got the snowman, again a nice little scene there, and you've got the deer in a forest, again a lovely bauble card. Now the nice thing about all these is that you have got and I will explain to you, you've got the actual bauble, but what you've actually got as well within the dies is you've got that bit there, so you can just die cut that straight onto your card blank, just straight into your card blank, and you've got like a filigree effect. But if you want to, as I've done, you can cut it out and you'll get a complete circle with that pattern on it. So that is quite nice. I like that idea that you've got and also if you've got the bauble, this one, you can die cut that and just put your own little scene in. If you've got the stamp, if you've got some stamps, like little scenic stamps, that's what I'm trying to say. So so yes, and also with each of the die sets you get a little stamp sentiment as well. So that's that. So let me put that all to one side, and then I've already die cut things, so obviously you don't hang around, so you're not hanging around watching me die cut. So I have done that. Now if you do like my videos, please like and subscribe below, hit that notification button, because then any videos that I do in the future you will get notified of. And also what I would ask is, if you belong to any groups on Facebook, Twitter, please share my videos in your groups, because that would be tremendous and that would be much appreciated. So okay, let's get this card together. So obviously I've die cut my bits here. Now if you've got a different, I've used a Gemini 2. If you've got a different die cutter machine, then obviously follow your manufacturer's instructions on how to do your sandwich. So what I'm going to do now is get this, and I do a little bit of heat embossing and get my little stamp, and then I'm going to get the mark ink pad, which is the clear ink pad, and then just gently all over ink up your stamp, and that should be adequate. Get an anti-static bag and go over the middle of the card, and then we're just going to bring that in, a bit of scrap paper, and then I'm going to hover. You can just about see the words, so we're just going to hover very gently over the middle, and then down it goes, and then just give that a few seconds for the ink to make contact with the card, and then off in one go. The embossing powder I'm using is Sentimentally Yours Phil Martin, and it's super fine embossing powder, pure silver. And the reason I'm using this is because it will pick up all of the detail in the stamps. So there we go, perfect. I'm just going to put that to one side, put this excess back into my pot. And as many of you know me by now, we need to clean the stamp. So once that is on there, that's absolutely fine. Just don't nudge it or do anything. So give our stamp a quick clean, and then get a bit of rag just to dry it off, and then we know that that stamp is good to go next time we want to use it. So let's put it back on its carrier sheet, and then onto that, and then we can pile this back into its packet along with its die, and then we know it's all there together in one place. So I can put those out the way. Right, so let's get our heat gun and let's give this a little bit of a heat. So just mind your fingers, because it does get quite hot, as many of you will know. And once it's melted, right, I can show you this. If you look at the let it, the E on the bottom part of the T, the L is still slightly dull. I don't know if you can see that. If I just twist it around a little bit, means it hasn't melted basically. Whereas if you look at the snow and the it's all melted and nice and shiny, and that's what we want. So just give it another whiff over, and that should be just a little bit more. Cool. Now it's going. There we go. And that is what you're aiming for. A nice shiny Let It Snow. Cool. So we'll put that to one side, and then we can now get our, which is nice and cool, and I've used Crafter's Companion Dotty Glue Tape pen, just on the snowflakes, because they're nice and because they're delicate. So just move your piece of work or your die cut around, and just be very careful, just be very patient, and just allow the snail to do the work for you. And then I will switch to the normal one and just go around the outside. and do this bit in the middle, and then just around the outside of the circle. And then that, so basically all you're doing is just making a glorified topper for your card. But you've done it yourself and you've put it together yourself. So let's move that out of the way because it's got glue on it. And then we can just gently bring in our nice silver bauble and just hover very gently where, so you've got a nice even, and you want it basically in the middle, and just a nice even edge all the way around. So again, you can just hover, move it around till you're satisfied, and then down it goes. And then get our bone folder and just go over the back very gently. So we've got a nice, good, even contact with all of that. And that is our topper. So there you go. So we put that to one side. That's that done. Getting our card blank. And what we're going to do now is put our little branch at the top here. Now what I've used is the Tim Holts. Let me show you what I've used. Give you some information. Stampers Anonymous, Tim Holts collection, and it's the Christmas Nostalgia CMS 207. And you get all these lovely stamps on it. And I'm actually using the pine branch, which is this little one here. So I'm going to mount that onto a nice little block for myself. So that down that goes. As we did before, dust your card top with a little bit of anti-static. Put that back. And then we get our Versamark again. And very nice, gentle tapping. There we go. And I don't know if you can see that, but if I hold it up, if I twist it around, you can see there's a nice film of ink all over the stamp. That's what you're aiming for. So yes, and it's a good way to check that you have got an even coverage of ink all over your stamp. Lid back on stamp, and then we can put these back on, and then we can bring in some copy paper again. Be careful not to touch where you've dusted, and then again we can bring in our stamp, and then down it goes. A quick there we go, and that should, and we can put that to one side because that's going to stay dry for quite a while. Ink, clean your stamp. A nice rag just to dry it off, and then we can put that back. Oh, there's a kid outside kicking off. So there we go, stamp back nice and clean, and we bring our card front back in. Silver embossing powder again, so and down it goes. Look at, and we've got a nice lovely image. So put that to one side, and we can put the rest of our powder back into our pot. There we go. Lid back on the pot so you don't spill it. And that can go to one side. bring in our card blank, heat gun, and we just, as before, heat this up again. So we got a nice silver. And again, if you do like what you've seen, please like and subscribe and hit the notification button, and like and share my videos onto your social media pages or groups that you belong to. If you do that, that's absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for doing that. And now I've got a nice silver pine branch. So if I show that to you now, see how shiny that is? That is lovely. So we can put that, give that a good crease again for you, and then we can bring in our topper. And you've got two options here. If you're not worried about the post, or you hand delivering this, then you can put foam pads on the back of this, so you've got a little bit of dimension. If you are posting it, and then again I will just go in with the snail and just all the way around. What happened there? And so I'm just going to, oh, the other thing is as well, silver pen. If you, I'm just going to draw a line with the silver. This is a silver Signo pen, so I'm just going to draw a little silver, just like that. And then my bauble will look as though it is actually attached, and then just line it up and there you have. Now the other thing you can do as well, if you want, again, if you're not worried about postage, a nice silver bow on the top, a nice silver bow to, or on the branch or on the top of the bauble, just to make so it's actually tied. And that's basically your card done. So to give you a few more other ideas as well, I've dug out some dies that I've had for quite a number of years, and these are Marianne designs, and they are quite old. I've had them for a number of years, and so again, you can use these kind of dies. So you've got a star, so anything that you might have, you've got, you might, Spellbinders did a set of Bauble style Bauble dies years ago. Again, if you've got those, you can use them. So it's just to give you a few ideas, again, you know, so of what you can use. If you've already got bauble dies like this, there's a bell there as well. So yeah, so, you know, and I've also got a die cut of a branch, so I could have die cut that and had that for my bauble. So there's loads of options. So, you know, so there we go. Well, that's what I've done for you today. I hope you do like what you've seen. Just to bring these others back in, to remind you, again, you can just stamp in a different colour if you want to. You can do plain mirror card if you so desire. And also, it's a good way of using up your scraps of odd cuts of card. So so have a look through, see what you've got, and you know, have fun, which is what it's all about. So that's what I've shown, that's what I've done for you today. I do hope you like it. Please like and share, and I will see you again on my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your company. See you soon. Bye.